Hey everybody! Guess what just released its playtest to the second wave of playtesters? Your boy is in that second wave, which means we have just spent the last 2 hours on Bellum Imperii. Imperii, I don't know. I don't speak fucking Latin. No one does. It's a dead language. This game's interesting. I will admit. I appreciate it. It iterates on the Northwind formula. If you're familiar with Northwind, you're going to be very familiar with everything this game has to offer. There's only a little bit of iteration done here, not as much as I would have anticipated. So there's like a loyalty system that I have yet to experiment with. There is iteration, but a lot of this is going to be very familiar to you as a Northwind player, okay? They even basically have the entire profession system just taken verbatim. Bounty. Yeah, so look at the professions. This is all going to look very familiar to you if you've ever played Northwind. Now, obviously, all the weapons and tools and shit are new, but professions work in a very similar manner. It's kind of Roman Northwind, and if you're looking for that, props, because this is just kind of Roman Northwind. Now, right away, you'll realize all the PvP in this game is very melee-centric. This is a melee game through and through. Bows and shit are cool, but they're not used that often. You just won't see bows used. They're just not really a common thing. People will start using them, and shields will be used, I believe, as a hard counter to bows. But, yeah, through and through, this is a melee game, which means combat is a lot more skill-focused than you would expect. The other thing that's important to keep note of is there are 3 swing directions in this game, and so it's not like Northwind. Northwind has 2 swing directions. This game has 3 swing directions, which means blocking is basically pointless. Not only will you still take damage when you block attacks in this game, which makes blocking pointless, you will also never be able to block someone because there's 3 swing directions. And so combat feels kind of like spammy TNF melee combat. It's all about positioning, and it's all about spamming at the right place in time. That's literally the nature of combat in this game. Which is unfortunate because it means there is no finesse to blocking anymore. Northwind had reasons to block. This game sure shit doesn't. This game is all about spam. So if you're into spam, which everyone is with Northwind players, this is the game for you in terms of PvP. Another thing to keep in mind, this game plays a lot like TNF in terms of This game plays a lot like TNF in terms of everybody trying to murk everybody. Everyone's trying to backstab everyone all the time. The region I'm running through now is their James Bay equivalent. There is no safe zone. You are totally killable in all of this area. And now the idea is AI NPCs will defend your ass. Yeah, that worked. AI NPCs will defend your ass. That's the idea. Unfortunately, that never seems to be the fucking case. The AI is just really not very fast. The way the AI is designed, unfortunately, they get slowed down by like the server tick rate when that slows down. And so this motherfucker may be a dangerous melee combatant. The AI may be dangerous and scary in melee. The problem is they're going to run at you like at a glacial fucking Joe Biden pace. And so they will never catch you in time for it to matter. And so as scary as the AI enemies are, they pose 0 threat to you because you can run away faster than them. And so there's literally no reason to fear the AI, which is unfortunate but a reality of this game. So if you're playing this game, just keep in mind it plays a lot like TNF in terms of the cutthroat, kill everything sort of gameplay. Your safe zones are no longer safe. And everything can be fucking looted. Everything except for like clothing. Everything except for clothing can be looted, okay? Including pounds, including bandages, everything can. It's not like Northwind. It's, again, a lot more similar to TNF because all of your kit is dirt cheap, and so you can get it back really easily. It also means all of your kit can be stolen from you. So keep that in mind. There's even more looting than TNF. This is a very cutthroat game in that regard. It feels a bit like playing Tarkov because everything's on the line. Yeah. Everything else, though, in terms of all of the ancillary gameplay, all of the cool stuff that exists to like progress you through the world, feels very samey. It feels very Northwind. The difference is there's a lot more cosmetics in this game in terms of like clothing you can wear, and it's all craftable. But like your cooking, your cloth making, your farming, it all feels very par for the course, very Northwind. You've got leather working. The difference being obviously there's a lot of different animal types and different fun colors for the animal types. Even wood cutting's got its own fun colors in wood. You've even got very similar stuff going on here with your starter kits. Not that I'd ever buy these because all of this stuff can be looted. Okay, don't buy these. But you've got very similar functions on all of these different menus. It feels like playing a Roman Northwind. It feels just like it. And if that is what you're here for, that is what this is. This is Roman Northwind, which is interesting. It's a cool idea. I appreciate it. And if this is your cup of tea, this is your flavor, then go for it. Because combat in this game feels much more skill-based. Even if there is no reason to block, even if it's all spam, the spam feels intelligent and skill-based. And it feels smarter than spam in Northwind by a little bit, not by much. But the game does feel good at a mechanical level. And the maps are much better optimized than they are in Northwind. And so you're going to be running 60. If you've got an FPS unlocker, you're going to be running way more than 60. It's a good feeling game. It's very well optimized. Okay, and this is our AI. This is our NPC AI at play. You can see the Joe Biden pace at which he follows me. There's no way in hell he's going to catch me in time. And this is the unfortunate reality of the server and its tick rate. And so he's just never going to catch me. Server tick rate? I don't know. Server... whatever the fuck it's called. It's called tick rate, I believe, in Minecraft. But, yeah, whatever's going on there, he's never going to catch me. This is a throwing spear. It's called a pila. Oh, shit. Okay, the pila is now embedded in the ground. That's not coming back. What can you do? Yeah. Anyways, oh, look, a wedge. It's a cool game. It is a cool game. Through and through, it is a cool game. It is kind of like Melee Northwind set in Rome. Which, I mean, no shit it is. It's Melee Northwind set in Rome. Look at this twink. Yeah. That's exactly what you'd expect going into a game like this. I like it. I appreciate it. I'll be making content on it moving forwards. But yeah, I mean, that's what this game is, fundamentally. I got fucked. That's what this game is, fundamentally. It's Northwind if everything was Melee. And it's a cool game. And again, Melee combat in Northwind feels good. You know, melee combat in this game feels good. Hold on. Are you in Rome group? Are you Roman legionary? Where's Dob? Dob fucked off. Damn it. Yeah, anyways. What the fuck was I saying? That distracted the hell out of me. It's Melee Northwind, set in Rome. And the combat feels as spammy as TNF with more skill to it. And there's no guns. And there's no quick switching. It's kind of just, what if everything was melee combat? And I appreciate that, because everything else feels like a Northwind system, except the PvP. The PvP feels like melee combat, the game. It's like, if you like Northwind melee combat, you'll like this game. But overall, that's what I have to say after 2 hours of gameplay. I haven't explored the map much. It is a butt-fucking simple map. It is the, like, opposite of the intricate, detailed Northwind, like, terrain-dense maps. It's a big open field with a bunch of big spacious mountains. And that's what you'll expect playing a game like this. It's a bunch of open spacious areas, which is fine because they want their big battles. And that's the way you get it. You make a butt simple map with like 7 models. And that's fine. There's no problems with any of that. I understand why they do it. I understand what they do. It's perfectly a-okay. Yeah. And we'll see where this game goes. I'm excited to see it. I'm going to probably join the Rome group. I'll probably be like a Roman legionary or some shit, just to see where they go, what armor they get, and all that. Because this is a good system. There's a lot of good stuff at play here. This is inspiring. I'm excited to see what they're going to do. But just keep in mind, it's very much, in a lot of ways, a Northwind reskin. In a lot of ways, they're iterating. Okay, the PvP really feels like they're iterating. The whole... what's it fucking called? The reputation system feels like iterating, but then you've got stuff that are just classic, right? You've got your classic fucking profession system from Northwind. It's basically just like a facelift. It's an overhaul. So some things are new, some things aren't, and that's the nature of this game. Yeah, if you're into it, once the playtest is over, you can check it out yourself. I would recommend. This is launched in a much more complete state than I was expecting. I've run into comically few bugs. The only big one I've noticed right now is a visual bug here, where this little sort of pip gets like stuck at the bottom here. This was from when I had equipment on me and got killed. And this is just the little dividers between items in my 6-slot hotbar. So, yeah. Overall, I am impressed with this, absolutely. It was more similar to Northwind than I was anticipating. but they are welcome similarities. And so, yeah, we'll see where this game goes. If you're into Rome Northwind and you love Northwind melee PvP, this is exactly the game for you. Just keep in mind you'll have to grind everything back up from new player, which for some people is very fun. So, good luck with that. It's similar to Northwind. What else did you expect, guys? And yeah, more content coming soon, both from this game, from Northwind, and from me. We'll see where things go.